This week on Maker Update, a face full of LEDs, adding servos to your clothes, omnidirectional Lego bots, and making tunes on the Minichord. Hey, I'm Donald Bell and welcome back to another Maker Update. I hope you're doing well. We are in the home stretch of 2024 with a ton of great projects coming through. So let's get started with the project of the week. On his YouTube channel, Sean Hodgins has a new video showing how he made this LED matrix mask. Conceptually, this is version 2 of a project Sean made 5 years ago that was a breakout video for his channel. In that first version, Sean made a mask with an integrated projector that could map an image to the mask. In this second version, Sean eliminates the projector by creating the mask from multiple custom circuit boards, each with their own matrix of addressable LEDs. There are a ton of considerations here. How do you make a mask with the minimum number of panels? How do you attach those panels together without adding an internal structure? How do you map an irregular matrix of LEDs in software so the images and animations look right? And of course, what kind of software and hardware should you use to get the results you want? In this 13-minute breakdown, Sean explores all of these questions and shares the pitfalls he had along the way. The end result looks great though, and definitely pushes the limits of using circuit boards as a structural element of your project. Speaking of wearable electronics, Anouk Wipprecht has a new guide out on Instructables on how to recreate this open source version of her scale dress mechanism. This is a cool 3D printed mechanism actuated by the humble and affordable SG90 style servo. What makes the design so unique is that it's meant to sandwich around a piece of fabric and provides holes for sewing the main housing into the lining of the fabric you're working with. In Anouk's example, she provides a few different options you can attach to the servo horn, from these 3D printed blades to these lightweight feather holders. Of course, the idea here is to use this as a springboard for your own ideas. It's a great resource and a reminder to check out Anouk's other great fashion tech projects on Instructables. On YouTube, the Akiyuki Brick channel shows how they made this all-Lego omnidirectional remote controlled robot. Part of the magic here is the platform of studs that allow the wheels to grip in one direction and slide in the other. Creating this specific matrix of studs isn't easy because they don't conform to the spacing of a standard Lego grid. The video shows a clever way to modify the spacing to create these irregular shaped tiles. You also get to see some of the neat tricks the robot can do to carry and offload cargo. There's a great section in here where you get to see 4 of these robots move in formation. It makes me happy. There's also like a dash of WLED to the whole design. Another project that put a smile on my face was this Minichord instrument by Poilve. This is a small open source take on the Suzuki Omnichord synthesizer. Unlike a standard keyboard, pressing individual buttons on the left will trigger entire chords to play. The first row are major chords, then minor chords, then 7th chords. On the right, you have a touch-sensitive block that acts as a kind of strum controller, and when you strum, only notes from the currently selected chord will play. So it's kind of a foolproof design that never hits a wrong note. On the GitHub page, you can find the full bill of materials, firmware, 3D files for enclosure design, and everything you need to make and use the instrument. At the core is a teensy 4.0 microcontroller, making it easy to program and update. You can find links to everything down in the description or by heading to minichord.com. Now for some tips and tools. Last week, Raspberry Pi launched the wireless-enabled version of their Pico 2 board, the Pico 2W. The board sells for around $7 and is built on their latest RP2350 chip. Bantam Tools has released 2 new high-end plotters with a new line called ArtFrame. These are manufactured with help from the Evil Mad Scientist team, who were acquired by Bantam Tools in January of this year. Compared to the NextDraw plotters and the AxiDraw plotters before them, the ArtFrame promises compatibility with a wider range of materials. It also seems to have some additional plotting features and quieter operation. If the idea of custom animated holiday lights is something you want to explore, on Adafruit, Erin St. Blaine has a guide on using WLED software with small, pebble-style addressable LEDs. And on Adam Savage's Tested channel, the team has a playlist of all their year-end favorite things. Some of these, of course, are things you can buy for yourself or gift to other makers in your life. But one of my favorite items I recommend checking out is this idea from Kate Sabaker. It's an office chair base that's been grafted onto an inverted computer riser, and what you get is an awesome adjustable height mini workstation that seems like a perfect fit for certain types of projects. This whole series is gold every year. The link in the description will take you to the full playlist for 2024. For this week's DigiKey Spotlight, over on DigiKey's Product Discovery channel, they've got an unboxing of the Raspberry Pi AI Kit. This is a kit for the Raspberry Pi 5 that provides AI acceleration for your projects. It's comparable to the slightly newer AI Hat Plus in both price and functionality. Check out the video to see what's included and watch a brief demo of getting it up and running with pose estimation. All right, and that does it for this week's show. Be sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Big thanks as always to DigiKey for making this show possible. Thanks to TMDC Workshop in Barcelona, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.